Hey guys, how's it going? Alecandstuff here. No gameplay today. I'm actually going to be talking about what's been going on lately over the past month or two. So I guess without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. The clock just turned past May this past week, which is crazy. It feels like the new year was not too long ago. It really doesn't even feel like it's 2016 to be honest, still. But yeah, so we are in the middle of May, almost, and what was last month? It was April, so April, not a whole lot of stuff has happened over the past April, other than Star Fox Zero, obviously. It's a really, really great game. It got a lot of mixed feedback, I think mostly negative, and it was probably because of those motion controls that I talked about in the review. A lot of people had problems with that, say that it operated kind of clunky and they had trouble doing simple maneuvers in the game. I, for one, did not. I chose the option to turn off 3D controls and motion controls for the most part. So, for most of my playthrough, it controlled basically like a classic Star Fox game, except for the few missions where you had to use a gyro wing and stuff like that. But other than that, it was a great game in my opinion. It wasn't amazing. It wasn't, I think I said this in the review too, it wasn't breaking any ground for the series. It wasn't really breaking any ground in general. I really think the Wii U gamepad gimmick kind of held it back a little bit from what it could have been. The designs for the characters were really, really great. The soundtrack, as I've said like time and time again, the soundtrack was so good. So good. It really did take the series to new heights and set my standards a lot higher for future Star Fox games. Hopefully we do get some after the considerable flop that Star Fox Zero has been. But yeah, that's what I've been playing for the past April, and I don't think I've ever mentioned this actually, but I do play a lot of Steam games, especially since Nintendo hasn't really been putting too many things out lately. So on Steam I've been playing a lot of Rocket League. If you don't know what Rocket League is, it's this game where you're basically a car, right? And get this, you have a team of 3, 2, 1, 4, it goes up to 4, so you can have any sort of team size you want. But the premise is you're a car, and you're part of this team of cars, and you play soccer. It sounds like it's really way out there idea, and it totally is, but it's really, really fun. And you would think with a game like that it would end up controlling really awkwardly, and it would have this unbelievable level of a learning curve to it, but as soon as you get into it and you play your first few matches, you do kind of clumsily flop around the field, doing backflips and stuff, landing on your side and whatnot. But over time, you actually start to get the hang of maneuvering your vehicle and actually soaring through. You get rocket boosters. You soar through the air and doing some really cool aerial stunts and getting some really, really fantastic aerial goals that end up being really satisfying. So it's a game that I would definitely recommend, especially since I have 400 hours in it. I don't know if I should include that or not. That is an embarrassingly high number. It's a great game, and if my 400 hours say anything about it, it's something that can keep you hooked for definitely a long, long time. What else have I been playing on Steam? Let me actually pull that up here real quick. I'm cheating, and I don't know why. I just drawing a blank at what I've been playing recently. Fallout 4. Obviously, that came out during the holidays. It's really, really great. Still holds up. Just the same as all the other games in the franchise. It's a really great game that you could just sit for hours and hours and explore the wasteland. I'm not going to really explain Fallout. I'm pretty sure most of the gaming world already knows what Fallout is. But one game that is not on Steam that I've been playing tons of recently, even more so than Rocket League and League of Legends and all my other games that I've been playing for years, is Overwatch. And Overwatch recently went into its early access beta and is now in its open beta. And Steam doesn't keep track of how many hours I played, but I'm going to guess maybe around 30 or so hours since it's launched into the beta. It's a really, really amazing shooter. If you don't know what Overwatch is, it's Blizzard's take on a first-person shooter, which is already a crazy idea because they've given us things like Diablo and World of Warcraft, things that are definitely not in the first-person shooter realm. But it's basically Team Fortress 2, where you have a team of 6, and each person has their own, I don't want to say assigned, because you can pick any class you want, really, but every person has their own assumed role. So you have things like support and tank and defense classes and assault classes and stuff like that. And basically you want to build your team composition to where you have good offense, tanks that will protect your offense and front line, as well as defensive classes, whether that be snipers in the back or even the support class. I forgot to mention the support class that have your healers and your shielders and stuff like that. It's, you know, now that I think about it, in concept, it's kind of sort of like Diablo and World of Warcraft, but definitely not dungeon crawly or anything like that. It's strictly first-person shooter. It's highly competitive, in my opinion, and it is really, really great. For Overwatch, my main characters have been Widowmaker and Lucio. Who else is a good one? Diva. I play all the classes, basically. I have a favorite for every single one. But yeah, that has been taking up most of my time for the past couple weeks. Or not couple weeks, but past week. It's a really, really great game. I actually wasn't sure what I was going to think about it before I downloaded the beta. I was kind of iffy. I was like, I don't really know. I'm not really the biggest fan of first-person shooters or anything. But I hopped into it, and after the first day of playing the beta, I instantly pre-ordered it. It is that good of a game, and I implore you, if you're watching this, to definitely go give it a try, or at least give it a look. You know, just give it a chance. So current events going on with me right now, other than Overwatch, trying to figure out my E3 situation. If you've been with the channel ever since last year, you know that we went to E3 last year. It was super, super fun. It was a great opportunity, and I told my Nintendo rep this whenever they first emailed me about it. I said this is a dream come true, because I've been watching E3 for years and years, and every year it's been like an early Christmas for me, because I just love video games, and I love seeing all these companies together and, you know, kind of get that competitive, competitive energy between them, where they want to have the biggest and most, you know, jaw-dropping presentation and presence at E3 possible. And that is great for people like me, just who are gamers and really want to see the best content come out of all these companies. So anyways, it was a dream come true being able to go to E3 last year. It was, when I walked through those doors, it was honestly unbelievable. Seeing all the, you know, higher up there industry leaders and stuff like that, and all these big influences in the video game community and the YouTube community all come together for video games, which is something that I really, really love. And so yeah, in regards to this year, I'm trying to figure out whether we can go or not. The big issue is going to be money. I'm sure that is the big issue for most everyone that wants to go. It's not cheap going to LA. Plane tickets run, depending on when you book them, like in the hundreds of dollars. So that added on with finding a hotel in LA, which during the height of E3 is going to be very, very hard to find, as well as food. All those things cost money, so trying to figure out if I can go or not. I would love to be able to go, simply because of Nintendo's booth. They've been talking up, you know, the full immersion aspect of their booth this year. You know, despite there only being Zelda, if you haven't heard, Zelda's going to be the only game that's going to be playable and shown at E3 this year for Nintendo, which I hope I don't mind. I want to say that because of this, that Zelda is going to be a very huge project and a very, you know, well received. What am I trying to say? I'm trying to say that Nintendo has confidence in this product, and because of that, I'm hoping the game itself ends up being really, really good. And my expectation is going to be yes, because they have the confidence to only show this at E3. yeah, I'm just hoping that it ends up being really, really good. And the full immersion aspect of the show floor is what I'm really, really looking forward to if I am able to go, because I love the Zelda franchise. I've been with it for years, probably upwards of like 15, to be honest with you, but that's getting off topic. Yeah, so still trying to figure that out. That is the most current event that's been going on with me lately, and for future, I'm still trying to figure out live streaming and capturing games on my PC. I do love Nintendo games, and this channel is probably going to remain mostly Nintendo games, but I do want to do gameplay of stuff that I've been playing on my PC and on Steam and stuff, and Overwatch. I wanted to get some video of Overwatch and me playing it and my impressions and stuff like that, but I'm a person who likes to put the quality first, and OBS is what I use mostly for doing things like my reaction videos and stuff like that, and even those kind of bother me, but anyways, so OBS doesn't really capture the screen at the quality that I want it to be, especially for a game like Overwatch that's running at 1080p 60 and is the optimal viewing experience when it's running at that frame rate and resolution. So I've been trying to find another software to capture games and footage at the quality that I like, as well as the price point that I like, which is free. So I've been on the search like for the past couple days. I have found one like possible candidate. I don't know. I'll probably run it through some tests over the next couple days and see whether or not I like it. But that is why I have not been showing off things like Overwatch and stuff I play on Steam and stuff like that. But once I get that figured out, you will see a lot more non-Nintendo content on the channel. So yeah, you'll have that to look forward to, and I'm also trying to figure out live streaming. It's not really figure out live streaming anymore, it's more of what I want to live stream. I don't really want to, live stream stuff that's like Mario Kart or Splatoon. I feel like those are kind of, you've seen gameplay, you've seen other people play it, it's kind of, I don't know. I guess it's probably, I don't really have the confidence in myself yet to be able to take my content to the live stream platform, so that's more maybe a personal issue than anything else. But yeah, that is, wow, we are running on 12 minutes here. Jeez, this is what happens when I'm unscripted. I just talk and talk and talk forever. But yeah, that's probably a good thing, because I think that is all I can think of for what I've been up to lately. So yeah, I guess that's a good place to end it. Thanks for listening. If you made it this far, 13 minutes, that is insane. But yeah, thanks for watching, and of course, as always, I'm alecandstuff. Thank you for the support on the channel. This has been quite a privilege. Oh, before I go away, the channel has reached a lifetime view count of 500,000, which is, in my eyes, a big, big milestone. I didn't even think I would ever break, like, I don't know, 10,000, but that was being hopeful. So the fact that we're at 500,000 views is amazing, and I wanted to take this time, now that we're here and I'm talking to you, to say thank you. Thank you very, very much for being here, for supporting with me, for supporting the channel, for discussing the games with me in the comments. It really feels like I have a small little family here on YouTube, and it I don't know, it warms my heart. It really does. I like seeing some of the familiar faces down in the comments, and hopefully, as the years go by, we will continue to see that, and maybe we'll grow in size a little bit, and yeah, I'll be able to do it for years to come. Maybe when I'm a grandpa, I'll still be doing Let's Plays, I don't know. But yeah, I wanted to say my sincerest thank you to everyone who has watched a video or shared it or done anything related to this channel. It's meant a lot to me, and it really feels good to see all the hard work and stuff that I put into it pay off by giving you guys entertainment and stuff that you like to watch. So yeah, in summation, thank you. Thank you very, very much. And with that, I will take my leave. So yeah, I'm alecandstuff, and as always, I will see you all in the next video. Bye!